Hi guys, my name is Kyle August and I'm going to help you manifest your specific person in the absolute quickest and easiest possible way. Today I wanted to talk about positive and negative feelings when it comes to manifesting a specific person, but you can actually use this idea or technique with any type of manifestation that you could possibly do. It's just going to discuss how a lot of us during the entire manifestation, we begin to fear or worry about negative emotions, negative feelings, negative thoughts, right? Many times we get into one of those states and we begin to worry we're messing up our manifestation, right? Have you been there? I know I've been there in the past, and I feel everybody goes through this at some point or another. But the goal is to remember that that is not messing up your manifestation at all. Think about, and I believe I actually included this in a video in the past, but the idea of your internal, like the feeling as if it's already done is what's manifesting, not feeling as in emotions. Because I believe in the past I discussed the story about the guy who actually manifested money because he felt waiting in line for the bank, he was going to feel very angry. And so there we go. We have this feeling of manifesting something with a negative emotion. So, when it comes to feelings, don't worry about negative emotions, negative thoughts, negative worries. They are not going to impact your manifestation at all. And I'm actually going to talk about how they're actually very important and can give us a lot of information. So let's say during your manifestation, you're feeling good, you're feeling positive, and you're feeling abundant, right? How do you feel? You feel good. You feel like everything's going perfectly. Your manifestation it's on its way. It's already here, really. That's how you're feeling. And you have no problem with that. But then as soon as we begin to feel negative, we begin to worry, right? That's what causes that spiral going down where one thing leads to another, and then our worry creates us to worry more, and then it just becomes a circle. But what if I told you that this worry is actually there to help you out? So think about that feeling of abundance, of positivity. That just means all of our mental thoughts, beliefs, and actions are aligning with the outcome that we desire, right? That's why we feel good. And when we're feeling bad, when we're feeling not so good, feeling worried, feeling anxious, that means our beliefs, thoughts, and actions are aligned with the outcome that we don't like, right? It means, imagine it like a compass, okay? The compass, when you're feeling good, it means you're pointing directly towards your manifestation. And when you're feeling not so good, that just means it's viewing or kind of steering off course. But, so in that case, that is perfect that we can actually feel positive and feel negative. Because what would a compass be if it only told you when you were going in the right direction and nothing else? You would never know, okay, am I actually going in the right direction or not, right? So this feedback from your internal state, from your feelings kind of telling you, okay, maybe we're focusing on something we don't want, actually is utilized to our benefit. Anytime you feel yourself in that negative thought process, that negative emotion, just kind of review it and then notice, okay, I'm actually not pointing in the right direction. Let's change our course. Because, right, if you were in the woods and you had a compass and you were supposed to go north and you looked at your compass and it pointed south, would you get frustrated? Would you get upset? Or would you look at it and go, oh, we're going the wrong way. Let's actually point it towards the correct direction, right? But most of the time, we do the exact opposite. To actually take our actual actions that we normally do when we feel bad, that's like looking at the compass, seeing it, we're supposed to be going north again. We see it point south, and we begin to get frustrated, we worry, we get upset that we're going south while continuously walking south and not changing any direction, right? And we're like, uh-oh, I'm not going in the right direction, but we don't really mentally do anything about it. But if we view it as something that is actually here to help us, that's going to help you remain in the wish-fulfilled state all the time, and you're going to see your manifestation come overnight. Like I mentioned in my previous video, time does not matter during a manifestation, right? If we can basically make our focus, keep that compass on north, you are going to find that everything happens seamlessly, happens effortlessly, happens in absolutely no time. And if you ever find that you are kind of steering off course because your intuition is always going to tell you the exact route you need to go. Really, whenever you do anything, let's say you're kind of stalking your specific person's social media and you ask yourself, okay, is this actually aligning with the outcome that we desire? Would I do this when I'm in the wish fulfilled state? And you're mostly going to answer, probably not. But the entire time, you're going to have that internal feeling that, okay, maybe we're not supposed to be doing this, right? Have you ever checked your specific person's social media and felt good about it? It's worry and anxiety the entire time. So kind of listen to that intuition throughout the whole process. If you really get in tune to it and let go of your logical mind, you will see that the bridge of events, that divine guidance is literally telling you everything you need to know every single second, every single moment, throughout every action you take, throughout everything you do. Your intuition is telling you, yes, do this. This is from the abundant state. No, don't do that. Maybe change your actions a little bit, change your thoughts, change your beliefs, because it is that compass that is either pointing towards or pointing away from exactly what we desire. Really, because I would ask you, have you kind of, if you look back upon your manifestation through everything that you did, through past events, did you always kind of have this feeling internally about what's going to happen? Or if you were going to do something that kind of came from a less abundant state, didn't you kind of feel it internally before you did it? And then when you were going to do something absolutely magnificent, didn't you feel very good while doing it? You felt, yes, this is the right thing to do. It's so natural. It's so easy because when you're on that bridge of events, it's going to feel easy. It's going to feel effortless. That's why I say at the beginning of every single one of my videos, I'm here to make manifestation easy and effortless because it can absolutely be that way. Think about how you actually react to other things that are very permanent in your life. Look at, and I believe I've talked about this in a video before. Like, look at the house you're living in. Look at the shirt you're wearing. How much do you think about that? That's the wish fulfilled state. Everything around you is a manifestation. How do you feel towards that? If I were to come in and say, that's not your shirt that you're wearing, you'd be confused, right? Because your beliefs are, yes, it is. It absolutely is. This is my shirt. This is mine. This is who I am. And this is what I have, right? So we need to get to this same exact state when it comes to manifesting our specific person. But like I mentioned, if you had this view of negative emotions in the past as towards what I mentioned, changing it to view it as actually beneficial, it's your internal state trying to tell you something, not your internal state working against you. Because really, inside of us, we don't have anything working against us. I know we do actually have our ego that tries to kind of keep us comfortable, keep us in the same state, has us resume certain states when we get near our specific person. I can make another video about that. But nothing is working against you. Every action you take, every belief you have, everything you do is actually in support of what you think is the best outcome, right? So nothing is working against us. And if we can just view those and kind of from a calm and relaxed state, view those limiting beliefs and then just alter them, because let go of those beliefs that you no longer need. The more you attempt to force anything in your reality away from you, the more it actually begins to exert that same action and energy in reverse, kind of like the law of reversed effort. Have you ever tried to visualize and really force the image? How did that work out? Or if you had some negative thoughts and you tried to force them away, how did that work out? If you ever had negative emotions, try to suppress them. How does that work out? All of that results in more of that negative because we are technically attempting to ignore it. But in your reality, giving attention and energy to anything that you don't like gives it life. And think about this. If you are attempting to ignore something in your reality, that's an action that kind of has a consequence. How could you ignore something that doesn't exist? Right? Think about that for a moment. We need to become conscious of it, completely changing our specific person being the exact way that we desire and not kind of ignoring it. But that's all talk of another video. But if you had any questions about exactly what I talked about today, leave them down below. Use your internal feelings as a compass. They can tell you exactly how to get from A to B, how to manifest your specific person in the absolute quickest way possible. You don't have to worry about having negative thoughts or feelings. They are not going to mess up your manifestation at all. Use them to your benefit because Your entire reality, your subconscious mind wants to bring you exactly what you desire. So allow it to bring it to you. And it's going to tell you maybe this, if you desire your specific person and you're constantly worried about them having anxiety, this or that, that's not going to match your end state. And that's why it makes you feel not good to feel those things. So just kind of switch those, notice that, and really pay attention. Maybe over the next week, pay attention to your intuition and feel, okay, does this feel right? Does this not feel right? And you'll see that the guidance was with you all along. But like I mentioned, any questions about this, leave it in the comments below. If you wanted one-on-one coaching or wanted to ask me a personal question, head over to kyleaugustcoaching.com. Check out my TikTok, Manifestation Man. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe if you want to continuously get more content like this, because I absolutely want to help you manifest your specific person. I'll see you guys next time.